guys, it's Carly with Down Memory Lane, back for another layout video today. I am so excited to use these Simple Stories page pieces. You guys, this Simple Stories page pieces kit or pack, so cute. Look at this. It is absolutely adorable. I did another summer video with one of the other summer page pieces, and I really liked it because it reminded me a lot of maybe like farmer's market, but this one is so cute. I love like all of the different summer colors. They're so pretty, and I love this little Volkswagen. He's so cute. There is so much to unpack with this one, you guys, and I love it. This has 15 cardstock die cut ephemera page pieces, and I am so excited to use it. I am going to be doing a really cute summer layout, you guys, and this is going to just help me so much. I really like page pieces because not only is it a really cheap and unique way to create a layout that is all yours, but also they give you suggestions for how to use them on the back, and I think that is super cool. So this is the page piece pack we are going to be using today, and I am super excited. So we can just go ahead and get started. So to start, I picked out this paper, and just so you guys know, I did pre-cut all of my paper as usual. I just want to save time for you guys, and also I think it's fun to see the different shapes that people use, and so I pre-cut all my paper. And I really like this pattern paper. I thought it was really cute. Like, obviously this back is kind of what caught my eye, to be honest, but when I flipped it over and saw how well these stripes match with this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to use that. So I cut out these two stripes, or two strips of stripes, I guess, that are the same size, and I'm gonna put them on either end, I think, and this one I'm gonna put all the way to the very edge of the paper. And this one I'm gonna put maybe just a little bit before the edge, so that I kind of have some cohesiveness between my two sides of my two-page layout. Then I took and I cut some strips that I thought would go well with some of the colors in here. And I really like it because obviously there's not a red, right? And this red is actually super pink. It's like almost like a strawberry red. And there's not a dark blue, but I thought if I pulled these exact colors, it could get a little dark. And so I tried to just play on the colors that are in here, which are these reds and these light blues that match in here, just to kind of bring them closer together. So I have this really pretty light blue that I think I'm gonna keep over here. Maybe I'll mat some photos with it. And then this red, which I kind of want to do this. And then I had a little bit left over of this pattern paper because I was trying to use some of my scraps I had left over. I think that a lot of times I'll end up with some really small pieces of paper I really like, or cardstock that I think is really pretty, like you can see here, that I just really want to use. You know, I don't really like wasting paper, and so I wanted to go ahead and try and use some of these today. So I'm gonna see if I can get some of my photos to fit here. It's really helpful if you're like me and you have the Simple Stories page templates. This is design number 1, which has 2 4x6 photos and 2 3x4 photos. And I'm gonna kind of be using bits and pieces of this to both map my photos and kind of plan where I'm gonna lay them out, but also to make sure that I size my photos correctly. I really like this little piece, this little transparent guy, because you can turn him, you can flip him around, and it's super easy to size your photos and find a layout that works for you. And so when I'm working with scraps, I find this super helpful. So to start off my layout, I kind of planned it where I wanted to use almost this full set of photos. I did want to leave a little gap in here, I think, though, just because I really didn't have that many photos to go with this. So I wanted to leave space, and there are some bigger pieces that come with this page kit, and I really like to highlight some of those. And so I'm gonna put this here, I think. All right, you guys, so I did go ahead and cut out those. So I have This is my blue mat that I'm gonna be putting here, and this is my red mat that I'm gonna be putting here. And so I think that having these page templates is super nice, especially when you're like me and you like to use your scraps. And so you're trying to find ways that you can do it without maybe cutting paper or cutting out your photos. It's just a super quick and easy way to create a good layout using what paper you have. So I think, you guys, this is actually how I am going to lay this out. Instead of cutting this with the mats, I actually made them a little bit skinnier, and then I used this yellow paper, and I decided I want to mat some of my photos with that. I really like the level of layering and depth created between the patterns and all the different colors and stuff. And I just realized I'm like only using primary colors, and I think that's super funny. I really like the shades I've got going on in here, you guys. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start adhesiving my cardstock and pattern paper down. I'm gonna go ahead and move this title back. And I'm gonna be using my EZ roller, which rolls adhesive strips down. It's super easy to use, and it's refillable. So this is one of my favorite adhesive oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite ways to use adhesive, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and adhesive that all down. All right, you guys, so this is how my cardstock ended up laying out. I'm really happy with it. And the only thing I have left to do before I start adding on some embellishments is add on some of my photos. So I used the Simple Stories page templates to size some of my photos, and these white cardstock squares are actually going to represent my photos for the sake of today. And I think I actually want to do 3 photos on this page, and I decided not to mount one. So this is kind of the layout I'm thinking for photos. I wanted to make sure that the layering stayed consistent, that the coloring stayed consistent, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and adhesive down those photos. All right, you guys, so I am just about ready to add on some embellishments with my Simple Stories page pieces. So these are all the page pieces we are working with today. As always, I always like to start with the title, and I'm thinking I'm kind of gonna do this. I really like how this R overlaps the corner of this photo here. And I think I'm just gonna go from there. I always like to do some bigger pieces first. I think that finding places for some of those big guys to go can be really helpful, especially to make sure that you have the room for them. And I really like to utilize everything that comes in this pack. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start placing those, and I'll let you know how it's going before I adhesive them down. All right, you guys, I think this is how I'm gonna lay this out for today. If you were wondering what adhesive I'm gonna be using today, I'm gonna be using my favorite adhesives. This is my EZ Runner. We sell this in store, and so I super like it. Not only is it refillable, but it's super easy to use. It's what I've been using to do this whole time. The other stuff I'm gonna be using today is our Nouveau glue. It's so pretty, you guys, and not only is it like a little bit glamorous, it also has this super tiny tip. It's absolutely wild. It gets in the smallest of nooks and crannies, and so I love using this for super small embellishments, which is really handy, especially when it comes to these page pieces. So I'll probably be using that for some of these little tiny hearts, maybe this little flower, not totally sure yet. But other than that, I also have these mounting squares, and I use way too many mounting squares, you guys. Mounting squares are so fun because it just really 3D pops up your pages. Super exciting, and I'm super pumped. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start adhesiving down some of my stuff here, and we'll see kind of how the depth and the layer changes throughout my adhesiving process. You see, guys, I just dropped this little heart, and look at that glue. The nice part about Nouveau glue is that it dries clear. So no mistakes, no worries. Alrighty, you guys, I think this is gonna be my finished layout for today. I'm so excited. I think it turned out really super cute, and I really love all of the colors that ended up working so well in this one. I especially love this little guy. He is probably my favorite page piece, maybe ever, because he's so cute. He's got a little blush, and we love a little blushing seagull. He's so cute. I am so excited to be done with this, you guys. I think my pictures are gonna look absolutely adorable in this one. And I cannot wait to see if you guys use this at all. Reach out, let us know. You can email us at scrapbooking. If you guys liked anything we used in this video today, including all of the adhesives and all of the page pieces that we used today, make sure to go check them out in the description or go to our website at downmemoryln.com, where you can go and find all the stuff I used in this video today and so much more. I love doing this for you guys. I hope that you had a lot of fun, and I will talk to you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. All right, have a great rest of your day. Bye.